Casual, the floor is yours.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill, or San Diego, or wherever it is. Hello, everybody. I'm Casual Speedrun, and we're here today to play a horror classic from the PS2 generation. It is none other than Siren. Siren, Forbidden Siren in the PAL region. Siren is a spooky game made by the same creators as Silent Hill. In Toyama's own words, this is what he wanted to make, but couldn't because he didn't think it would sell as well as Silent Hill. So let's get the real thing right here. Let's get it started. So first things first, I'd just like to say, wait, what's going on with my game? What? Hello? Oh. No, I'm just kidding. That's supposed to happen. All right. Seriously though, time's gonna start on new game. So I'll count it down. 3, 2, 1. Let's Siren. So first things first, you'll notice right here, that there's a big overworld selection for all of the levels and all the different characters. You've got about a dozen characters in this game, playable characters, over maybe another dozen different areas, like physical locations where all these missions and levels can take place. Every level has 2 missions, except this one right here. This is the tutorial. Don't need to play this one twice. And since we're only playing any percent, we won't be playing many of those missions at all. Most of the time, we're just going to play the mission 1 for a level and call it a day. However, since you guys were really generous, you guys were absolutely great with the donations, and so we will be doing the Underworld Boss Rush now.
I'm so excited for that. I love boss rushes so much.
Me too.
So it was interesting that you said that Siren is the game that he wanted to make, and Silent Hill was the one that they made in the meantime because they didn't think this would do well. Is that what you said?
That's right. It was also to do with the fact that they just had a different set of capabilities on the PlayStation 1, right? And when the PlayStation 2 was coming, then you could do obviously all kinds of new things.
And I remember I've heard of people likening this to games like Fatal Frame. I don't know how to describe it, but like it's a kind of a genre of, I would almost say, Japanese horror storytelling compared to stuff like the Blair Witch Project.
Totally, absolutely. Fatal Frame is a really good comparison because the storyline of this game is really esoteric and kind of hard to follow. You really got to dive deep to find out what's going on. Just like Fatal Frame, this is a very unique game with a very unique mechanic. We're not taking pictures of anything, but we are seeing through the eyes of both friend and foe.
I'm honestly just impressed with the quality of these player models and this animation for it being a PS2 game.
Oh yeah, it was all live actor capture.
Whoa!
And I agree. It doesn't look super HD, but it's one of my favorite aesthetics in video gaming ever, if not my total favorite. So what we're doing right here, we're playing a second tutorial level because the game's a little bit complicated, so they give us 2 tutorials. Basically, we're being taught how to use the unique mechanic of the game, sight jacking, seeing through the eyes of friends and enemies. However, we're using it in an unintended way. Like right there, for instance, because it is a tutorial, we have text that we're supposed to be mashing there. I don't want to mash any text. And I don't think you guys want to watch me mash 30 seconds of text on this level. So I'm going on a limb there and assuming that. So what we do is we actually enter the sight jack mode right there, and the text, everything else continues. Rain continues falling, enemies continue moving. The sight keeps you from... Hold on 1 second. Oh, I was just a little bit too slow to get that one. Okay, so that's an example right there. We had to mash little text. That's the lightest one you'll get. That's the least amount of text you'll have to mash. But basically, the sight jack just keeps you from having to even see it on the screen. Everything else continues, though. Take 3 little boogie steps right there. Oop. accidentally 180'd again. That's okay. You can actually crash the game here, interestingly enough. If you get it just right, or I guess just wrong, is a better way to put it. Tutorials. That's good. That's good. I'm gonna say that every time I run this game for the rest of my life now. Tutorials. Mom, I want tutorial! We have tutorial at home. The tutorial at home.
And then if you're playing one of those dress-up games and it's teaching you how to apply the dresses, that's a tutorial.
Okay, alright, we're done here.
I messed that up. I messed up my own joke.
Okay, we're gonna take intentional damage. I truly do mean that. Pretty much all of the times you see me, hopefully every time you see me get damaged in this game, it's gonna be intentional damage. Most of the protagonist characters can just tank a shot straight to the dome ski, and it does nothing. Does nothing. However, our escortee here, our companion on escort missions, in this case Yoriko, who's easily best girl, and I won't have any Yoriko slander in this chat. Take it somewhere else.
I don't even know what those names are, and I can feel your passion for this.
Well, you see, Yoriko is easily the most annoying and obnoxious character in the game, so she gets a little hate for it, you see. She's way worse in English, though, so I guess she's got that going for her. She's not as bad in Japanese as in English. She's literally going like, Professor, I'm scared. I want to go home. Over and over and over again, while you're literally like fighting for your life against a bunch of creatures.
So she's that annoying child from Professor Layton.
Yes. However, she's not a child. She's an adult. She should know better, and yet there she is, ruining your life, ruining your speedrun, breaking your ears.
Ghost has 5 letters, Professor.
That's exactly right. She is a pretty good speller. Anyway, your companion cannot tank a shot to the face, unfortunately, but you can, which is funny considering that Siren, it's a really, really tough game. So I always get a big kick out of how we take a lot of intentional damage in the run. You can take a shot and then barely take a little bit more damage and then you'll die. Alright, speaking of companions, move over, Ashley Graham. Resident Evil fans, eat your heart out, because we've got here the mother of all speedrun escort missions. Say hello to Miyako. Hello, Miyako. Miyako's blind. She can't see. She can only move around because she's looking through your eyes using the sidejack mechanic. The TV static thing. Let's wait for her to... Oh, she dropped down. Sometimes she doesn't make any noise. So usually what she'll do, if you run a little bit too far away, she will squat down, she'll stop moving towards you, and she'll yell something like, turn around and look at me. Something like that. Mousely for life. It's just like that. Which is amazing, because that was actually, I was being really generous with my pacing. But yeah, there's a little bit of RNG to this. There's not a lot of RNG in Siren. Okay? There's very little RNG in this game. There's 2 major RNG events, and then there's little tiny bits. Miyako's movement is a pretty good example. She kind of just does what she feels sometimes. You know, she kind of just does what she feels. Anyway, yes, exactly. Randomly, you'll get a little RNG. Okay, so we're listening for her footsteps here. What? Oh, okay, she's right behind me. That scared me. Because I only heard one step, and then I heard some little walking footsteps, and then she was right behind me, I guess. Alright.
She's like Watson in those Sherlock Holmes games.
That's right. You never quite know... Oh! She's making up for it right now, though, by just sitting there. Alright. That was unfortunate, but it's okay. This guy's gonna step up, and we're gonna get him as soon as he does. First combat of the game. Easy. Now, fighting in this game is basically, that's your last resource. You do not want to just rely on fighting in this game at all. You're almost always completely underpowered. There's one level where you're arguably not overpowered. This ain't Resident Evil, alright? This ain't Yeah, this is not Resident Evil 4 or Resident Evil 5. You're never going to be truly overpowered. You will sometimes actually have proper weapons, like guns. Like right now, I've got a fire poker. I'm not exactly running the show here. We're barely scraping by. Fighting 2 enemies at once is a death sentence, essentially.
We got to get to the blacksmith first, then we can upgrade it to a fire poker +2, then we'll be in business.
That's right. We could even spring for the reinforced fire poker. Possibly.
That's New Game Plus, I thought.
Okay, Miyako is really moving at a snail's pace here. Alright, there we go. Not everybody can be Boulder Punch or Chris, that's true.
You're not practicing proper fire poker holding etiquette. She's scared. She doesn't want to get hurt by errant fire poking.
That's fair. Fire is very dangerous. So I'll just have to work on that next time we have the fire poker, which is one mission. No, two more missions. Okay, so we are now playing as Rifle Grandpa, one of my personal favorite characters. Rifle Grandpa here. We wait for 4 seconds because there's a sniper at the end of this tunnel who is looking right at you, and you have to wait for him to turn around. Peak level design. It's really cruel, but that's just Siren. So this guy's going to inexplicably yell at me instead of hitting me. See? I'll explain how that works in just a second here. Let me survive this portion right here. We're going to wait until that other sniper sees me. There he is. Very close call. This part's just Monka, not really anything we can do about it. Okay, we bait that shot on purpose, so that this guy, by the time we get down to the end over here, he's turned around. Like that. So we can shoot him, nice and free. What you're actually supposed to do is go up into the other tunnel opposite of where we came from, get some pliers, go into another tunnel, all the way down to the end of that tunnel. Use the pliers to cut some wire, and then push a trolley, yes, a mining trolley, down the rail so that it kills the sniper, and we skip all of that because go fast. We don't want to do all of that. We just risky for the bisky and we shoot him instead. But it's not even that risky. It looks a lot more risky than it is.
I feel like whenever my dad described how hard it was to walk to school back in his day, this is what he was talking about.
Well, you see, I had to jump out of 2 tunnels, walk uphill both ways, shoot a sniper while his back was turned.
You know how hard it is to walk the road to school and my vision keeps switching to that of my teacher?
Alright, on this level we're going to bait 4 shots and then, well, what's going to happen to the 5th one? Every rifle has 5, right? What's going to happen to the 5th one, guys? You guessed it. It's going to be buried in the back of our head because we can tank that shot and our companion here, Tomoko, cannot. So we're going to be a proper gentleman. This is like the speedrun equivalent of throwing your jacket onto a wet puddle and letting a lady step across it. That's what this is. We're just going to let him shoot us real quick. Okay, Tomoko looked like she got stuck, which she sometimes does. We're going to have to restart, I think. Let me just look. Yeah. Yeah, dang. I wanted to see if I could still make it, but no, we didn't make it. She got snagged. That's pretty rare, but it does happen from time to time. It's all good. We'll just restart the level. It's honestly one of the fastest levels in the game, so it's no big deal. Just start that from the top. Unfortunate. We get another chance to be a proper gentleman here. We're gonna throw our metaphorical jacket on the puddle. Yes, the rifle was in fact in her head. Funny enough, despite how much of that goes on, clipping through textures in this game is virtually impossible. As of yet, there have been no successful attempts to do any kind of route that includes clipping through anything. No, I jumped down? I didn't jump down, I was turning to the right. Oh, Lord, here we go. Okay, we're not a gentleman anymore. Now we're in a hurry. Be quiet, Tomoko, I'm focusing. So what I was trying to do right there is there's a strat you can do where you turn to the right instead of turning around, and now I'm paying the price for it because it's very slightly faster than turning around, and I wanted to save that extra, I don't know, I don't know, a quarter of a second, not even, and I really wanted to save that time, so I'm having to restart the level instead.
She's
It's
like,
just
"What?"
speedrun things.
She's like, "What are you doing?" "I'm trying to get strategically shot here. Would you mind?"
Okay, there she is. We're just gonna 180. I'm not doing that again. We're just getting nothing fancy. Let's just get out of here. All right. Now, if you can believe it, that's actually still faster than how long the level takes casually. Because that's just Siren. You have to do all kinds of nonsense. Run all around the map, crouch here, yell at somebody, and then finally tiptoe your way to the finish line. Yeah, hang on. Hang on, madam. Gaming needs to be done. Gaming needs to be done. Now that we've gamed on that level, we're going to game right here too. We're playing as Harry Potter's twin. Harry Potter was, of course, the guy we were playing as before. We're going to start a chain reaction of yelling, which will be pretty self-explanatory here. We yell. She yell. And now, Madam Shovel over here, the shout, yell. Yeah, sure. They yell. This guy, we are going to actually yell to get around him, like this. Oh, he grabbed. I'm still gonna risk it. He might. Oh, he yelled. Dude, we're saved by the yell. So the grab is really rare. What we just did there was we raise our arm every time we hit the button to shout, and that pushes the enemy very slightly out of the way. And we basically just sequence break the level because the game assumes like there's no way you're gonna make it this far without your weapon and flashlight. And so we retry checkpoint there, and boom, we're done with the level. That's a really long level normally, casually. It's a really the Billy Idol. That's great, Jason. That's great. They're trying to reach me about my vehicle's extended warranty. Uh-oh. Okay, so we're gonna bait 5 shots here. She cannot take a shot. If she dies, or if she gets hit, she dies. Count to 5, and we're gonna push this guy out of the way too. Technically, you're not supposed to be able to get through this level until you do it the correct way, but there you go. Boom. We just push him. Uh-oh. Did it really? Ruh-roh, Raggy? Hey guys, it is a haunted video game. I don't know what to tell you. If you're seeing video artifacts, that's just part of the game. That's just part of the game. That's part of the Siren Underworld experience. Ooh, I got shot on the butt. That's okay. That happens. This guy, again, it's basically intentional because sometimes he shoots you, sometimes he doesn't. We're not going to waste our time going out of our way to not get shot because we can tank the shot and it's no big deal. This level is basically both Mission 1 and Mission 2. We've already been here. This is Mission 2. There we go. Now, Mission 1 and Mission 2 are basically just running simulator. That level's really easy. This one, on the other hand, is really, really hard. Really, really hard. Unfortunately, there is no safe strat for this level. We basically just have to go all out YOLO mode and hope for the best. We'll play it a little bit safe. There's one thing I can do to make it a little safer, and I'm gonna do it. So quick attack, power attack, power attack. Same thing on this guy here. This level goes by a little fast. I'll try to... Oh, he grabbed. If I get shot, I might die now. That happens. What's up with all the grabs now? You guys have guns. That's the second guy with a gun who decided to grab me instead of try to shoot. It happens, but it's rare. Okay, we're good. Alright, now we want to get right in here behind this tree. Wait for him to just look away and forget I exist. Okay, there we go. That's us being safe. That's as safe as we're gonna get in this run. Alright, go hide. Yes. Okay. Okay. Oh, by the way, can I flip my camera? I'm noticing that it looks like I'm looking away from the video feed from the game on the stream. Okay. Thank you. All right.
We're gonna make an adjustment real quick, everybody, and then we'll be right back to the run. Please sit tight. We are rounding up the ghosts. While we're waiting, I just want to remind you that Team Fastest Furs wants you to know that all revenue from Twitch subscriptions and cheered bits that we receive during this weekend's event will support our events now and into the future, including the upcoming Fastest Furs Live at FWA 2024 event, which will be returning to Furry Week in Atlanta next year. Please consider subscribing now to get the Fastest Furs emotes featuring the always adorable PB the Cheetah, plushes when I'm asking. No, I'm not asking, I'm demanding. And don't forget to check and see if you have your free Twitch Prime Gaming sub available. I always forget I have it. In fact, I should probably see if I can use it right now to support this. But for real, I really hope if you guys are able to make it to FWA that you come to the Fastest Furs Live at FWA. I had the opportunity to go last year or earlier this year when it happened, and the energy is just something else. If you think these online events are great, it's so good to be in person, hyping up the event, hearing the cheers, hearing the celebrations when a really hard trick is hit. It's a completely different experience, and I hope that anyone who happens to be going to FWA will get a chance to tune in or volunteer. We're always looking for volunteers. It hits different. When you're sitting at that desk, looking at the crowd, seeing the smiles on their faces, it puts such a warmth in your heart. By the way, we don't have any donations coming in right now, but now might be an opportune time to make some. We've got some incentives to work towards. We've got that Mega Man X7 Japanese English bid war. We've got the Super Metroid map randomizer to save the animals. We've got that bonus any percent run for Legend of Zelda Link to the Past. I know you guys want this marathon to last as long as possible. Guys, girls, everyone in between. Doesn't matter. Make it happen. Let's look at some upcoming stuff that we have going on here. We've got Inscription right after this. I'm very excited for that. Can't wait for that. We've got setup block. 20-minute setup block. It's my favorite kind of block. Forget L blocks and T blocks. Setup block is where it's at. Croc, Legend of the Gobos. In fact, why don't you tell me, chat, what game for tomorrow, for Sunday's lineup specifically, are you looking forward to the most? If I had to pick one, I'm kind of torn between Neon White and Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. I've seen the artwork, the concept art for Neon White, and it immediately captured my attention. Croc was originally supposed to be a Yoshi game. That makes me think of how Splatoon was going to be a Mario game. They were going to do that thing where they were like, listen, we're going to just make it into another Mario competitive party game because we know Mario will sell. But they decided to take the chance on making... Yes, it was. Yes, it was, TP. Splatoon. Like, there's been games in the past. Like, there was a pinball game on the handheld system that ended up just becoming Mario Pinball because they were like, all right, well, we don't know if this original property is going to do well, but we know it'll do well if it's a Mario game. And Splatoon was going the same route, but then they decided to just take a chance on it because they thought it was really charming and they wanted to see how it did. But it was almost just a Mario Party style fun competitive game. And I'm so glad that it didn't turn out that way. Believe it or not, Nate Dogg, I have not seen a Frogger game since the original. Like, I managed to completely miss all of those 3D remakes of stuff. All right, I think we are all set to kick this run back off, so let's give another scream of welcome to Casual Speedrun as we pick this Siren run back up. All right, Casual, if you're there, the floor is yours.
All right, let's do it. Okay, everybody. All right, we are back. Sorry about the technical difficulties, everybody. Spooky game, haunted game. Sorry about that. Let's get back to it. So we've just dropped off our companion in the building. We're going to call her back over to us. I'm going to yell, actually, so that this guy aims at me. We're trying to be a gentleman, remember. There we go. So the blue cross is me, the green cross is our companion. Oh, wow, she was fast. He is a doctor. Yes, sir. He is, in fact, a doctor. Welcome back. We are back. And we are once again going to play as Rifle Grandpa, everybody's favorite.
Yes.
Yes. Who's my...
Does he have a name, or can I just call him Willis?
His name is Akira Shimura.
That's Japanese for Willis.
Yes. We wait 4 seconds.
Grandpappy.
Yeah. Garrett, Grandpa, yeah. Jason's done it again. Alright, so this time we're on mission 2, so we're gonna have to come back the way we came. It's gonna be a little bit more sus. This guy's going to, once again, inexplicably yell at us. So what's going on there is enemies will take about 5 or 6 steps once they see you, and if they're still out of range after 5 or 6 steps, they're just gonna yell. They just give up and yell. Like a toddler. Okay, so the sniper has seen us. Don't shoot me. Okay, bait the shot. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Nice and clean. This mission, I say this mission as if other missions aren't able to get really messy really easy. They all are. I mean, basically every level in this game. You mess up one little thing, it's over. It's all ogre. Yeah, you can go through 5 or 6 steps, or just yell. It's completely up to you. They do both. They do 5 or 6 steps, and if you're still screaming. Oh, that guy almost hit me. That means that we're right on time, because he didn't hit me, which means I'm gonna... Actually, no, you know what? I'm gonna take it a little... I'm gonna be safe here. We're gonna be safe and just go around the side instead. Wait here for 1 second. Okay. Good. Okay, now we're gonna make the impossible shot. Oh, he's right there. Got him. It's not impossible. It's easy, right, guys? That was an easy shot. For those of you, how many of you guys have played Siren before? Any Siren enjoyers in the Twitch chat at the moment? Has anybody played Siren? For those of you who have played Siren, you'll know that the rifle controls are a little bit wonky.
You said it was live action motion captured, which just makes me feel awful for the guy who had to be the stunt double getting shot with a shotgun every time they had to redo that take.
Yeah, that makes me wonder, because there's another game that's very similar to this that's my other main speed game, SOCOM, which I also submitted to this. It was actually on backup, I think. But anyway, that game uses a pretty similar mechanic. They actually have lifetime career Navy SEAL Commander... What's his first name? Richard May. And I've always wondered about that. Like, they actually got this guy on camera, like, staggering from fake bullets. It's the little things. Okay,
Commitment
we're
to the
gonna let
craft.
this lady swing at the ground there. Stamina management is very important in this game. What you just saw is her way of regenerating her stamina. So right there, we timed those steps really precisely so that we're able to get around this guy and do this. Normally, you have to do all kinds of nonsense to get around the dude, but we just wait for him to yell and time his steps exactly, and boom, we get right around him. Yes, he loves video games. My the SOCOM community jokes that if we ever got the game into GDQ, that I need to personally reach out to Commander May, who is now retired, and say, hey, we need you for one more mission, sir, and see what he says. We need you on the couch, sir.
I would pitch into the fund to get him to come out.
Yeah, that would be something else. I would love for I've because my favorite runs of GDQ are when you get the developers in the room.
Yes.
That is just the. I mean, my friend Matt did that with Blade. I saw Conception did and Limey did that with Bug Snacks. Those are just absolutely the best. Those are just the best runs.
The moments I live for is when they're mid-interview with the developer and then they pull off some glitch or trick that the developer hasn't seen yet, and you get that moment of
Yes.
interruption where the developer is deep in explaining something and then goes, "Oh, well, that's interesting." Like,
Yeah. Ooh, I'll have to patch that out when I get home.
yes.
Can't
Yes.
have that. Skip half the game that way.
Well, that's unexpected.
I always, yeah, what would Toyama, the guy who directed Silent Hill and Siren, what would he say about all this? The things we do in this speed run. We don't like walk through walls and glitch entire. Ah, we missed.
I
That's
don't know. I
that's
think he,
RNG, but so what's gonna happen now? We have a very Oh, I'm trying to get. Okay, there she is. I'm trying to. What you want to do is hit that guy in one hit. Get the guy in one hit. If you have to hit him an extra time, it's no big deal. Oop. We need to grab these.
I feel
Now
like
we get out. What's that?
I feel like you're
Ah,
begging for one of
got
those
her.
don't meet your heroes moments where you actually get the developer of this game
And
in a
he
call.
hates it.
And no, he spends the entire time trashing on Yoriko, and within 5 minutes, you're like, you,
No.
you just have to sit there knowing that the Yoriko hate is canonical and being like, this was the greatest mistake of my life.
I'll have an award-winning grumpy face on. Oh, I missed again. Are you kidding me? What kind of odds are those? So anyway, what you're normally meant to do here is you want to get what we call as runners the magic bullet, and that kills that dog guy back there in one hit. But instead, we actually missed a shot. And if you miss a shot, if you have to do the normal 2 shots, that's fine. But if you miss a shot, you have to grab this ammo, and it's really slow. At least this time we were able to shoot the gun guy before he got Yoriko. Oh, he beat me. We took unintentional damage. Game over. I'm melting. Alright, we get this guy. So now that we've grabbed that ammo, the ammo count is no longer as tight as it was when we first started the mission, which it's exactly tight. You can only actually you can't miss any shots. You can take 2 shots to kill that one first guy. But then you can only kill the other 2 crawling guys, and then this enemy right here, who's called the Brain. She is the objective of the mission, and that's why the ammo is so tight. But now that we've grabbed ammo, we can do whatever we want. Have some of this. Get a close-up on that face. How about some dance moves? The developers of Siren had a great sense of humor. I truly hope that they don't hate Yoriko. They definitely made her annoying on purpose. That goes without debate. There's no way that they had those lines recorded and a human being listened to them and didn't think to themselves, man, this is annoying. I don't even want to play this game anymore. That's not that bad. But yeah, she's like, even this line right here in English is unbearable to hear. And when you're playing this game casually, you'll hear that line a lot
So what you're
as the game's
saying
hard.
is the next time this game gets run, we need to have a bid war to select between the Japanese and the English track.
Oh Lord. Oh, that might be it's oh ooh, that might be a little too expensive. You're gonna have to put a big price on that one, because well, there aren't. Actually, that's a good idea. That is a good fun incentive. I've never thought of that.
What do
That is
we
a
set,
really smart idea.
what do we set it at to have you voice Yoriko as you play
Ho
through the
ho
game? You have to
ho!
dub the lines.
Well, you know, I think that would have to be at least a $500 incentive. It would have to be. It could be a bid war, but Japanese is the default.
Would you dress up as
Uh,
her too for the bit?
Funny enough, I do dress up as her professor, the professor you play as. Most of the time when I run this game at marathon events, I dress up as the professor.
That's
So
fine.
I guess dressing up as her isn't that much of a stretch. Jeans. Uh, my girlfriend has a striped shirt that kind of looks like her shirt. That's not too much of a stretch. 12 stages of grief. Yeah. Oh, Yoriko.
I love
We
you
love
guys.
Yoriko. So, remember when I said at the beginning of the run that there is a major RNG event in the game? There's two of them. It's this level right here. Missions 1 and 2 on this level are a major RNG checks. That girl back there, her name is Harumi. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Fair warning. She's the only one who makes it out. Nobody else is able to arrive back in the real world except for Harumi. She's the only one who makes it out. Everyone else dies, or their fate is ambiguous. Harumi's the only one who escapes. Now, Harumi has a special superpower that's really annoying. Instead of staying put where we left her, she will always teleport to one of two locations, either the toilet or the library. If you come into my Twitch chat and you see me cheering for a toilet, don't give me that side eye. Here's what's going on with that. So if she teleports into the toilet, you've just saved a bunch of time. If she teleports into the library, you just lost a bunch of time. That's basically it. Okay, good. Promising. We've got the guy in the hallway. That means he's not in the toilet. So now it's a coin toss. There are three results that can happen, and I'll explain those in a second. Let me check to see if Harumi's in the toilet. Please, toilet. Oh, buddy. Oh, she's not looking, though. Oh, no. Oh, no. Harumi. Harumi. Oh, no. She's doing the thing. No, this is the worst thing ever. Okay, there we go. Oh my god. So she just sometimes ignores you, even though you totally deserve a nice, juicy gold split. She just denies that. She denies you your chance to get that by just not paying attention. So anyway, she'll either spawn upstairs or she will spawn in the toilet like she did now, and we just save time because of that. You lose a minute straight off the bat if she spawns upstairs. It's pretty brutal, and there are no manips. There is nothing you can do. There is nothing you can do. It just is what it is. A major RNG event, and we got lucky this time. All right, this level's basically running simulator. So let's talk about that incentive. That is a good idea. I think next year, or in the spring rather, for the next event, I'll submit Siren and I'll do an incentive for language choice. You know what I might even do? Well, running on emulators is generally frowned upon in
Mm-hmm.
marathon events. But I
Mm-hmm.
was thinking I could even record voice lines and do all of
Oh
Yoriko's voice
yes,
lines myself.
yes.
Would we
Oh my
like that?
gosh. I volunteer if there's like a random NPC with
I,
an unskippable line that you need to have filled in. I will. You don't even have to pay me. I will volunteer donate it.
all right, that settles that. That would be my absolute pleasure to put my own spicy take on Yoriko. Okay, we're gonna be nice and quiet, guys. I think we got the window. Yes. Okay. So what we want right there, we want to basically get him to notice us. Uh-oh, spooky game is happening again. We want that guy to notice us, hence the little red flash you saw on the screen, but not be close enough to actually see us. It's a really tight window. But we do what we can. The reason for that is, as you'll see, he's completely out of our way right now. And that's because we basically manipulated him to stay in position looking around for us for a few seconds, and now he's going back on his patrol route. So he's out of the way. Okay, she's already following me. All right, it's time for... Some runners would call this the third RNG event. There is definitely some RNG to it, but it's not as much as the school. There's some RNG to this. This right here is Madame Tabori. Her special superpower is opening this door for us over here on the right. You see, it's locked, and we can't open it ourselves, and beyond that door lies mission objective 2. But casual, you haven't finished mission objective 1. I know. That's why it's a sequence break. See? Uh-oh, she still sees me. Okay, bad setup. Set it up again. This saves, I'm not exaggerating, this saves 18 minutes off of the old any percent route, because we simply straight up skip several levels. We just don't have to do them anymore. Okay, that setup felt pretty good. Ooh, she's just a little bit short. So we're trying to land her right there on that door. The tricky part is you can land her there and she still won't open it sometimes. It's a balance of distance, her location, and something I'm calling aggression. We don't really know how it works. It just works. Todd Howard has entered the chat. It just works, guys. See that door? You can open that door. Come on. She ain't about it. Let's try again. Set it up again. I did the math at some point. You can fail this, what was it, like 80 times, and you're still saving time? So we're going for third try right now. Come on, Madame Tabori, you can do it.
She's just
Nothing feels
admiring
better.
She's
What's
just
that?
admiring the craftsmanship of that door. It's just so well rendered.
It's so nice, you can't even open it. It's like those presents that are wrapped so well, you don't want to open them.
That's my excuse from now on. I'm not terrible at wrapping presents. I just don't want to make it look so good that you never open it. I'm being considerate.
That's the strat. That's the strat. Our strat. Our strat, comrade.
That's why it always looks like a dog got a hold of it in its mouth before I put it under the Christmas tree.
This one's pretty tough. This is why a lot of runners would actually call this an RNG check. It really isn't, but there is some RNG as to whether she's going to follow you the right way. It's hard to explain. Basically, also what'll happen at random sometimes is she will bug out and fail to open the door even when you're doing everything right. But what everything right consists of is not always the same. See, I'm kind of like tripping over my words here because it's a hard thing to explain. It's like the one thing in this run that we really just don't understand. We don't really know why it works. It just works. Oh, come on, that was a good setup. All right, I may have to restart checkpoint here. She might be kind of messed up. She doesn't look like she's messed up, but she's not landing on the door even.
Wielding a knife, bleeding on her shirt, and
Okay, she does look kind of messed. She looks a little messed up. That's fair. Let's cut her some slack, guys. She hasn't slept in weeks, it looks like. Months, maybe even.
She's trying to cut you some slack just without the slack.
She keeps seeing... I'm gonna restart checkpoint, because I feel like she's a little bugged out right now. We'll just set that up again. She kept seeing me when she... It's normal for her to keep seeing you if she, like, swings at you, because then her timing's gonna be off. But she wasn't swinging, and she was still seeing me. So yeah, we'll just restart that checkpoint, set it up again. Let's see how we fare now. We want to wait until she steps on right there on that patch of grass that becomes dirt. Okay, that's what we do. Run a loop, run at kind of a weird angle, turn off her flashlight, come back over here, turn it back on, get a little close to her to maintain her aggression levels. Okay, now she's on the door. Open it. Oh, you're so close. Oh, she's just not about it. 8 hours of sleep and a hot meal. Alright. Come on now, Madame Tabori. Show all the good people what you can do. Show them your special superpower now. Okay, that setup felt really good. Do it now. Oh yeah. Come on. Oh no, you come on now. Madam. Okay, when you're done popping off, come over here. Madame Tabori. She is shy. She has all her collectibles in here, and she's worried that we won't admire her collection, but we will, right, guys? You guys have been such a good audience. Pat yourselves on the back. I've been watching this stream all day. You guys are great. You still saw me there, so we're going to set it up again. I swear I know how to do this trick, I promise. I actually got a few first tries on stream earlier. I got one during a run. That's when you pop off. Nothing feels better in this game than getting... What? Why isn't she grabbing the door?
You should tell her
That's...
Yoriko's in there. A true believer will open it.
Oh! English voice... Oh no, she'll never open the door if I tell her that. Italian Yoriko is in there. I don't know. Does the Italian Yoriko sound nice? Maybe. I've actually watched Italian runs of this game. We have a speedrunner in the community by the name of Lor Noveo. He runs the game on the PAL version in Italian. That was a good setup. Yes, finally. Okay,
See,
so this is what it looks like. You're right. You were right. I literally just needed to say Yoriko's in there. Italian voice Yoriko, not just any Yoriko. This ain't no English Yoriko, which nobody will open the door for.
You are all here. You are the witness.
Okay, so as you may notice just then, it sent me to a level that doesn't even exist yet. That's how bad you break the game when you do this sequence break. It sends you at a level that now it exists. But when it sent us there before, it did not even exist yet. And now at the end of the game, if we try on this save file to go back to the level that we just completed, it's actually so broken you can't select that mission anymore. You can't. It's busted. We literally broke the level. You can no longer access it. It's crazy. Okay. Here's the Symphony of the Dead, guys. Yo, DJ Casual, DJ Press Play is in the house, and we got some undead beats for you guys. Double time. Okay. Apologies if you guys don't have audio. I'm not sure what's going on. It's been okay in OBS, and they've said it's okay in VLC. I guess my theory is that the playing of Siren actually causes a rift to open up between this, the real world, and that, the underworld. And they temporarily overlap with each other. And so as a result, the audio, it's kind of like a black hole, right? You know, once anything crosses over the event horizon of a black hole, there is no escape. There is no escape. Not even light can escape a black hole, because you see, a black hole actually stretches space-time itself. This is why nothing, not even light, can escape. And I think that's what's happening right here. There is a wormhole occurring right in front of all of your eyes. Congratulations. You are bearing witness to
Well,
a crazy physics phenomenon.
in that case, I just want any demons that happen to cross over through the rift. Hi, you're watching Fastest First Fall Fest 2023, supporting Trans Lifeline. Please consider donating. You could win some awesome prizes throughout the weekend. I don't know if Hell happens to have Wi-Fi or Ethernet, but a Nintendo Switch OLED will look real nice. You'll be the envy of all the other demons. So happy to have you here. Please send your donations in.
You heard it here first. So I don't know if you guys could hear the audio or not for that, but this lady Shibito, she actually just like parks herself in front of the TV, which is just TV static, and starts cracking up. Like I said, the developers of this game have a fantastic sense of humor. It's right up my alley. It's exactly what I like.
They don't have Ethernet. Halion says they have Aethernet.
I've seen some god tier puns tonight. I've seen some real competitive level punning. It's been really nice.
Wait a minute, this is a furry speedrun. We've got to get a donation from Lucifer.
Oh lord. Okay, so we're gonna be nice and quiet here. You see, when you're playing as the little girl, if you get caught, you die instantly, which means we get to watch that nice that nice auto scroller again. So we don't want that. Ah, she has the funniest yell, but we never get to hear it. Sad. We're just gonna jump off the roof, no big deal. Fun fact, she's actually not the slowest character to get. It's cursed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Your eyes. I just saw your expression on the stream. Oh my gosh.
We can still do this. It's going to be really tight. We can do this. We can do this. This is no big deal. This is intentional.
I believe. Do it for Yoriko.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's... Okay, she ran away. We're good.
See?
Okay, that's a little bit of a tight... No, we got it. We got it. Easy. Easy clappers. All right. What are you talking about? What eyes wide with fear? I don't even know what you're saying. What are you talking about? You guys are always being so goofy. Intentional. We meant for all of that to happen. Yeah, that's a lie. So what happens sometimes, but usually not, is Tomoko will sometimes she jumps down, but every once in a while she will just put on the rocket boosters and she'll actually jump down right on top of you, like what just happened on the last level. And the reason my eyeballs popped out of my skull was because most of the time that kills you instantly. Like, you die instantly when that happens, most of the time. So you get to go ahead and just go back to the checkpoint. Okay, take that damage on purpose, hide right here, take a nice deep breath. And then in the teacher's lounge. Now we retry checkpoint. We're ready for RNG event number 2. Again, it depends. Do you call to... Well, okay, I might just be coping, but now, after failing to Bori skip like 15 times, I think I'm starting to see the argument for calling it RNG. Yes, it's so clear now. It's definitely RNG. Scratch everything I said before. Tabori skip is 100% RNG, no skill or strategy or lineup involved. Pure RNG. All there is to it. That makes 3 RNG events. And then there's minor events, like shooting a gun in this game. Will you hit, yes or no? That is a factor of your distance from the target, whether you have your flashlight on or off, and how long you have aimed at them. The longer you aim at them, the more likely you are to hit. However, if you're really far away, you're still probably not going to hit. Same thing with enemies aiming at you. Enemies with handguns, that is. Rifle enemies will pretty much always hit you. This game isn't... Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
This game isn't exactly known for taking it easy on the player. What's
Do we
going
have
on?
time for a couple donations that happen to pop in?
Absolutely, we got a toilet Harumi again, you guys. So
Perfect.
let's have some celebratory donations. Sure.
Yeah. Well, we have a $5 donation from Master Saru Watari that was contributed towards saving the animals. That says, just writing to once again thank the nice person in chat for the gift sub. I also want to take this time to thank you guys for hosting Gala. She is the queen of niche PS2 games. You guys rock for doing that. I just like whenever we get to experience niche games, and it was cool that I got to
Oh
finally
yeah.
see Splatterhouse. So I'm happy too that we got to host them. Master Saru Watari. Oh my gosh, my tiredness is showing through. Donating another $5 towards the Japanese English bid war for Mega Man X7. Um, and let's see, they said, keeping the spooky love going. I have enjoyed seeing this game be run. It's always a treat to watch this game due to just how crazy the RNG is in the game. And because they wanted to vote for English in the bid war because 90s anime English dubs were peak anime. I agree with that.
Amen. Oh,
I
he died right in the doorway.
I was one of those library kids watching 3-part anime episodes on YouTube. I was there. I did that grind.
That's the story you tell to the grandkids when they're bouncing on your knee. You see, Sonny? We didn't just close our eyes and get anime streamed to our retinas. Back in my day, we had to pirate it from the internet. No, come on.
And Jason LaRose donates $50 towards Save the Animals, but Jason LaRose says ignore what it says. It's a proxy donation. So this is truly actually Master Saru Watari doing 3 donations in a row. What a champ. What a Chad.
Nice. Thank you, guys. All right. So we've got two guys here named Simon and Garfunkel. Yes, naming the enemies in this game is a theme. Uh, I was gonna say it started with, and then I realized, oh, I started that. Cronius, the runner Cronius, has also named an enemy. His name's Pistol Poo Poo Head. We call him something else outside of marathons. That's his actual name. Oh, nice Garfunkel. Yes, good Garfunkel. Garfunkel, you're the best. Simon, go away. Yeah. So basically everyone who can kill your speed run gets a name. There's them back there. There's Simon and Garfunkel. Up here, actually coming up, we're going to get a quick look at one of our mini bosses. Since you guys were generous enough and activated the Underworld Boss Rush showcase, we are going to get to see more creatures like him. Uh-oh, click. We actually don't need to kill him, but I'm going to because he's out in the open. It's just faster. We'll let this guy bump us. Please get out of the middle of the hall, though. Okay, good. So what? Because he's one of the brains, he's the brain of this level. Everyone dies when he dies, which is good for us. That means we just run through the rest of the level. Usually you don't kill Squidward tentacles like that on mission 1. You usually only kill him on mission 2. But if you have if you have a shot opportunity like that, you always go for it. Okay. We had to wait for stamina, so I went and threw another 3 rounds into the cylinder. Uh-oh. Garfunkel is right in the way. Good thing I loaded some rounds. Squidward tennis balls, that's right. Ooh, can I get through? Yep. Nice. Okay, now we just run straight through. There's Squidward. We're going to get to see all kinds of creatures just like Squidward after the completion of this run. Let's see. We're going to stage select that same level and do mission 2 now. Kanji are demons summoning runes. In this game, they are. Alright, come on, Simon. One hitter quitter. Yep. Now, Garfunkel, work your magic. Come on. Let's see it, Garfunkel. Now, the reason we want him to hit us here, look how slow she is climbing off that ladder. Oh, you guys get to see the full animation because Garfunkel is AFK. That's the second worst Garfunkel you can get. The worst one you can get is he doesn't knock you off the ladder and he corners you, which happened to me twice during my runs earlier. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Doody 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 doo doo doo. I've come to talk with you again. Yeah, let's get DMCA'd.
I want to know where I can buy the shirt that she's wearing. Like
The
that
flower shirt.
design, it goes so hard for a
It does.
game this old. It's fantastic.
All right, there we go. Squidward defeated. Squidward is down. I repeat, Squidward is down. No fun to get hit with that DMCA. That's great. You guys are really, really going above and beyond the Call of Duty here and delivering some unbelievable pun action into the Twitch chat. Our host has even ripped off some great puns, has fired off a few.
Folks should
Incredible.
donate. Folks should donate with just the word do 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 written in like the tempo of a song that I should figure out. And if I get it right, you get hit with a copyright strike.
Me?
Yes, you.
No! I've already got two. They're gonna ban me. No, miraculously, maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but I'm gonna. Miraculously, I've never got a DMCA strike, even though when I do my famous homework streams that like 3 people watch, I listen to just regular music, not only video game music, which is what I usually put on my streams. Uh-oh. Garfunkel? Get out of the way.
You hit your third one in the middle of the run, and people just come in and drag you off of screen.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. We're getting it. The boss rush has started. Okay, so this is a really, really rare pattern, like exceedingly rare. I've done countless runs of this game, and what is he doing? Weird champ. Anyway, that's really rare for him to actually come for you. 99% of the time, he will be standing on the stairs exactly right where he was on mission 1 earlier, looking at you. That's it. Like, no funny business. This time, I'm not sure what causes that. I think it's firing a shot. That must be what it is. We had to shoot Garfunkel, because that's really rare. Having Garfunkel die, like, right in your path. It's never happened before. It has only happened to me, like, 3 or 4 times out of a lot of runs. Okay. We're going to wait for this guy to move towards us. Then the rifle guy should be reloading. Yep. We might still get shot. Ooh, that was close. Okay, left side. Yep. We're free to go. Now we reset checkpoint. Little checkpoint abuse. And Yoriko is with us. Hey, who loves Yoriko? I do, I do. Me. Oh, I didn't call her to me. That's actually fine because I didn't. Usually my trigger to call her is getting the red flash from the lunch lady in the cafeteria over here. That's fine. She'll catch up with us while we're fighting this guy in an epic duel. Alright, lightsabers ready. Yeah, he's kind of a pushover. He doesn't do anything. There is actually an enemy in this game who doesn't do anything when he sees you. He kind of just... He has a weapon and everything. He just, like, vibes. He's my favorite guy. Too bad we don't really interact with him on any percent. I guess if you guys want for the boss rush, it depends on how much time we have. But possibly, we're probably... I'll probably have to skip it just because we're running a little late. But there is a guy who has a gardening hoe as a weapon, and he just lets you vibe. No one knows why. Actually, I have seen a theory as to why he just vibes instead of attacking you. And that theory goes that the gardening hoe is the most powerful weapon in the game. This has actually been confirmed by examining game files. He just wants to garden in peace. Why must it be so hard to garden in the underworld? But the gardening hoe apparently is the most powerful weapon in the game, capable of insta-killing the final boss. Apparently. Uh, so which makes me wonder, why did they give it to him in the first place? But it's not my place to question it. I just am here to find it hilarious. So instead of taking the weapon away from him, the devs were like, I got it. Let's just make it so that he doesn't attack. Come on, look at me. Okay, we're baiting 5 shots. Uh-oh. Shoot at me. Shoot at me. Uh-oh. I'm not gonna go for it. Did he load 2 or 3? It sounded like he loaded 2. Okay. That should be good. That's okay. He's out now. I knew there was a risk that he did load 3. It's a sneak attack. Hey, question for all you guys, does it count as a sneak attack if you yell sneak attack first? Tough one.
I think at that point it's called a special move.
Fair enough. And we don't get the bonus sneak damage.
But does
Darn.
does the person have to hear you say sneak attack, or can you say it like really quietly with the intent of
Oh,
them
well,
not hearing?
that's the whole point. Why yell sneak attack if you're not going to instill fear in your... I'm trying to
Well,
make up a basis for why anyone would do that. I don't know
maybe
why they would do that.
maybe it's like a rule where you have to say the name of your attack before you're allowed to do it, but you don't want to give away the fact that you're about to attack them because then they can telegraph it. So you do kind of like an in between where you've technically said it, but it's like under your breath. Like you literally from like 50 feet away go sneak it, and then you just punch them.
I barely even heard you say sneak attack.
I know. That's why you couldn't tell I was about to sneak attack you.
But I think Hallian's right. Anime logic. Sorry, gotta call your attacks. Fair enough. You know what she says, actually? She literally says in this cutscene right here, move over, let me see that. And then she says, I knew this would happen. I saw it in a manga once. In the English version, she says a comic book, because I guess we're not a... We don't get to know what a manga is in the West. So they changed it to comic book.
Would you have preferred if they said manga, but they mispronounced it as manga?
Ooh. Someone smarter than me's got to make that call. I reckon they did make the right call there. Okay, we're going to retry checkpoint. We're going to do something kind of tight here. So remember when I said Harumi dies instantly when she gets caught? Oh no, he's going to catch me! Just kidding. That's actually like one of the hardest things. It's so hard to learn, and then when you actually learn it, it's like the easiest thing in the world to pull off. And it saves a lot of time. Because doing any level casually is too long. Too long, too boring. Speedrun strats are cool. Okay, we got the sniffle. Roger on the sniffle. We're moving. Her sniffle is her way of recovering stamina. Or rather, not way of... Yeah, she sniffles and then instantly regains all of her power. She's Ultra Instinct Shaggy, disguised as a little girl. But every character has their own little animation. Oh, she didn't sniffle right away. That's rough. Okay, there we go. We got it. Every character has their own audio or video cue and or visual cue rather, and hers is sniffling. All right, and because we got that good sniffle back there, we are actually on our way out. We don't have to stop for anything. Time is coming up in just a minute here. It'll be time in about 10 seconds or so. And just like that, Harumi escapes back into the real world. Good job, Harumi. Alright, 3, 2, 1, and that's time.
Of course, the sign says 333.
It should have said 666, actually. I feel like they missed a big opportunity.
Wouldn't
But,
that it's the portal to the real world, right? So it should be the opposite of the underworld. So it'd be 333
ooh,
instead of 666.
that's a good point. Alright, I'll let you guys enjoy a few seconds of the anime cutscene. You've earned it. You can have a little anime cutscene as a treat. 999. It should be 777. Because the kanji for Arato are written with the kanji that you use for Kami. It's stylized to look like it's supposed to be heaven. Anyway,
The
anime.
Chaos Emeralds.
Anime rules the world. All right. Now, is it time for the boss rush?
I believe we have a brief intermission before we go ahead
Okay.
and do that. So,
All right. We'll be right back, guys.
all right. We're going to head off to a brief intermission chat. So go ahead, use the restroom, grab yourself some tea, some water, whatever you need. We will be back momentarily. We are still doing that incentive for the Underworld Boss Rush Showcase, but we will be back in just a little bit. So sit tight. I'm back with my water drink. What are we drinking tonight, chat? Is it just straight water? Or do we have something fancy going on? How do we celebrate a marathon Saturday evening? Coffee. How do you like yours? Low cream, lots of sugar? Ice water. Jason, I gotta tell you, I always find it interesting how the human body rewards feeding your base desires. Because there's some days where water just doesn't hit the right spot. I get it. We need sugar sometimes. But when it's been a hot day, or you're just big, big gulp of ice cold water fresh from the fridge. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so good. The dopamine hit is immediate. You know what I'm talking about? All right, folks. Speaking of things that slap, it's time to slap some bosses around. Casual Speedrun is back for the Underworld Boss Rush Showcase. Casual?
Alright, let's do this thing. We are back, everybody. And I hope you guys are all ready for the Boss Rush Showcase. So first things first, you'll remember that we've already defeated Squidward Tentacles. So we're going to move on now to defeat the other exciting and exceptional mini-bosses of Siren, as well as the final boss at the end. We're going to load a completed game 100% save file so that we can get to everybody. So first one on our list, we are going to fight Rifle Grandpa himself. Yes, unfortunately, Rifle Grandpa doesn't make it. So we are going to fight him now. We are going to fight him as the Professor, out in the open combat. May the best man win. He is quite a formidable adversary. You need to shoot him all 6 times with all 6 shots in your revolver. And he runs fast. He's the fastest enemy in the game. So we're going to try to pull this off here. Alright, Bugman, take your best shot. That's not him. He becomes like that later, though, interestingly enough. He grows some wings and just starts flying. It's great. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get pretty close, and then we're just going to tiptoe right up to him. Like this. We're going to try to push him into that corner over there. He didn't stagger the right way. Oh, that's okay. I think we got him anyway. Ah, we didn't get him. Alright, I'm going to chase him. It's a little bit faster than just restarting. Too bad. I think I can't tell if we missed 1 shot or 2 shots. Alright, I'm going to keep chasing him so that he has no time to rest. Because otherwise he'll just turn around and shoot you. He may even try to turn around here. He's got a little bit of a lead on me. Go ahead and shoot.
Like a hunter stalking the deer, you have to just wait for him to bleed out on the side of the road.
Jeez. Rough one. Alright. We are going to reload right here. Ooh, he's making a... Is he actually going this way? Wait, why is he going that way? That's so strange. Oh, I got you now, Rifle Grandpa. Oh, the tree saved him! Are you kidding me? That's a rare one. He might kill me here. Maybe. He's gonna try. Come on, turn and run. I got you. It was only 1 shot. That's okay. And now just like that, Rifle Grandpa is done. Let's see what he has to say about it. He recognizes me. Takeuchi. Shimura-san. Is that you? We might have to... hold on. I need to not select time attack. I forgot that sends us back out to the main menu. Okay, let's load that data again. Okay, next on our list, Flying Ishida. So the cop who shoots us at the very beginning, same one that we run over, he actually becomes a mini-boss. And we have a very fun way of defeating him, actually. Oh yeah, the mouth animation, that's a whole other thing. This game is a... chef's kiss. It's a gem. It's a great game. So what we're going to do here, we're going to acquire the 38 caliber revolver. But how are we going to acquire it? Well, you see, we are actually going to destroy this guy and get it from him. Alright. We gotta fight his 2 little cronies here. Come here. Creature. Away, creature. Oh, he died right in the way. That's okay. We just have to grab a little key from up here. No big deal. Ain't no big thing. I'm gonna grab that key. We head out Over here. There's a fun little environmental trap that you use to kill this guy. It's, as far as we runners are aware, it is impossible to kill him any other way. So we're gonna do it the intended way, which is, of course, luring him in with a nice, yummy bottle of sake. Mmm. Didn't you get what? You guys didn't know that demons from the underworld all love sake? They do. Here's proof. We're going to shut off this little wire that is conveniently stuck into a pool of water. You don't do that in a previous level, by the way. It literally, by conveniently, I mean convenient. It literally is just sitting there for no reason. We're going to come over here and take advantage of that. We've picked up a bottle of sake on a previous level. I'm going to go ahead and throw it right here, smash it into pieces. It makes a very satisfying noise when it hits the ground. Now, we're going to get in position and just wait one little moment until our friend smells the sake. Oh, here he comes. He smells it. Yeah, you smell something good, don't you? Oh, he couldn't resist. And we got him. I haven't seen that cutscene in a minute. I get a big kick out of that one. All right. We grab the pistol, and that's the end of this one. Go away, creature.
That's what I say to my cat when it begs for food early.
Actually, you know what I'm going to do is just... It's faster if I just exit via the link navigator instead of waiting for the mission to end. So now we're going to fight a creature that I lovingly refer to as Hamburger Takato. That's what she is. Let's see. This is the one, yes. Okay, Hamburger Takato. So her deal is her face looks like a burger. I actually didn't put that together. One of my viewers started calling her that. Or not calling her Hamburger Takato, but the teacher, Reiko Takato. Oh, actually, we get a bonus mini-boss here. That's right. So Naoko with the nice flower shirt you liked.
You should just
Let's
shorten it
beat
to
her.
just shorten it to hamburger taco. Tako.
Well, that wouldn't be too inaccurate, actually. That you'll see what I mean. Her face is different. Let's not be rude. Just looks a little different than when she was human. Okay? Try not to. Don't react, guys. Just she's gonna appear here in a second. Don't make a big scene. Here she is. It is. It is Jason. Oh Lord. Not Reiko, no. Oh, she's messed up in the crib.
Oh, that's
Okay.
wife material right there.
So we're gonna run away from our future wife here. I'm shy, I get butterflies. Ooh, actually we're in a bad spot. We gotta get away. Okay, that should be good. Come on and fight me now. Come on and fight me one-on-one. Leave your creature over there. There we go. The creature's stuck. Okay, that's what we want. Good. Takato is defeated. Boom. Moving on to the next one. Now the next one is my personal favorite of all of the boss rush bosses. The twin waifus. You want to talk wife material? Mwah. We've got Risa and her twin Mina. We never really get to see Mina in the run, actually. We only get to see Risa, who we play as. So right now what we're gonna do is go ahead and take care of both of them right here. Unfortunately, Risa does not survive the events of Siren. It's like I said, only Harumi gets to make it out alive. No one else makes it, unfortunately. Okay. We've just grabbed a key to secure our escape from this cursed prison. Get on out here. Lay the smack. Oh, Lord, he was ready. This guy woke up at 4 a.m. and read the paper before I showed up.
I'm
He
sorry,
was
but
ready.
This character in chapter makes me think if Harry Potter was mixed with Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto Harry Potter in the Underworld. Now that's a video game.
I'm
You
just
heard it
waiting
here
for him to
first,
pull someone out of
developers.
their car and just drive off with it.
If this guy showed up and asked for my car, I wouldn't even fight it. I'd just say, you know what? You need this more than I do. Go get him, Tiger. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and lay the smackdown on her as well. Oop, let go of me. Let go of me. Okay. Your clothes, your gun, and your bike. Yep. Okay. We've basically just, like, literally with a wooden stake, we have staked her to the ground. So... Oh, and there's the cursed sounds. If I recall correctly, it actually sounds much more cursed in English. I'm not sure why. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. You see, right behind me, there is a pile of, or rather, there is a detonator for a pile of explosives that is sitting right in here. Right there. Excuse me, I need you to die and get out of my way, please. So we're going to connect this wire. You might be thinking, well, Casual, you've defeated them. Not yet. Not yet. Watch and observe. Now, we trigger the explosives so that they're both pinned in place forever. Goodbye, Mina. Goodbye, Risa. And that's them. Alright. We have one mini boss here. We're going to fight against Mina's ankles. Where is that one? It's right here. We're going to fight against Mina's ankles. You see, we're going to juke her so hard it will literally break her ankles. And this is the same Mina we just fought. But we're playing as Risa here. And I mean it when we say we juke her hard. We juke her hard. Okay. We need her to let the shovel just barely poke through the door. There we go. Boom. You're juked. And that's that. Now on to the final boss. And that's the last one. Also the hardest one, easily. The final boss in Siren is no pushover. It's actually a two-parter. You have to rifle duel with a guy, and then you have to actually fight the actual final boss. Missed. And unfortunately, he never misses. Never. Okay, that's two. Okay, come on now. Oh, he's still... I can't believe I missed that. Alright. It kind of is. A little bit, yeah. No, you know what this is? Sniper Monkey. We're fighting Sniper Monkey now. Okay, that's one. Two. Oh, I was trying for the perfect. We need to hit him 4 times. Three. Ah, I almost got it, but not quite. I can't believe I missed that. Mamma mia. That's a spicy take. No, don't hit me. No. No, 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 no. Stop laughing. It's not funny. This guy's a tough one. He's actually, unfortunately, he's much harder than the actual final boss. He's just the gatekeeper. 2, 3. We almost got the perfect. There we go. The real final boss is the controls for the rifle. Any person who has played Siren in this chat knows exactly what I'm talking about. Hey, look at the beautiful clouds, though. We run away for about 15 seconds, and then he just gives up and decides to pull his sword out. Or actually, no, he already pulled his sword out. That's right. What we're doing now is waiting for our statue to start glowing, our little statue that we hold on to. Start glowing. Whoa, he's right in front of us. What the heck? What? Wait, but I ran away right away. I don't understand why he was right there. Okay, well, it looks like we're fighting him again. He's a good boss. Why not fight him again? Yeah, unfortunately, it's almost anticlimactic, the difference in difficulty between how hard this guy is and then how easy the actual final boss is. It's kind of unfortunate. 2. I don't think I hit him that time. I'm going to call it 2. Sensitivity on this aim is impossible. I'm hit. 3, 4. Yeah, he definitely shouldn't be able to catch up with us. We're running in the opposite direction from him. Usually, actually, he's too far away. To save a little time, usually what you do in the speed run is you let him catch up to you, then you wait, bait an attack, and then you take off running. There we go. Okay, part 1 defeated. Easy. Yeah, easy. He's easily the hardest of the bosses. Now we have the actual final boss, right here. Datatsushi, the bad sushi man.
Oh, we're talking about sushi already.
Yep. Get a good look. He's invisible. You don't really get to see much of him.
Oh, so you have to literally use the site hacking in order to know where he is?
That's right. You can also use this right here. And we're going to use it just for funsies. We don't really use it much in the run, but I thought it'd be pretty cool to show that off. So what she's pointing at, you can see Miyako here, your companion. She's pointing. She's dead. She's no longer with us. But she's pointing at the pyramid. And just like that, we have defeated the bad sushi. That is the end of the boss rush. But first, it's slicing time. We need to slice the sushi so that he never comes back. Slice. And that's the end.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Any shout outs you want to make?
Yes, absolutely. First of all, to the Fastest First community, thank you guys for putting this on. To everyone who helped me with setup, thank you very much, and to everybody in chat, thank you for being a great Twitch chat, a great audience. And then to my own community, thank you guys for supporting me and getting me to where I am now. Thank you to the Siren speedrun community. You guys are great. Standing on the shoulders of giants, absolutely, because those guys are chads. Overall, just super happy to have been here. Sorry there were audio issues, but hey, spooky game, haunted stream. That's just how it goes. Anyway, everybody, take care. I've been Casual Speedrun. I'll see you